want to talk about what your purpose is today and living out that purpose. Sometimes I think we get so distracted, we get so confused on what to actually prioritize, and we don't focus on the right things until maybe it's too late. So I just wanted to hopefully remind somebody that there is something that means a lot to you and it may not mean anything to other people. And that purpose, that mission or vision that you have, it's important for you to hold on to dearly. Because if you don't and you let other people's feelings about it take it away, then you pretty much are going to miss out on making the impact. You're going to miss out on becoming the person. I always think your vision, the things that you're meant to do, sometimes you might share with the wrong people and then they steal that vision from you because they don't share the same vision. And it's not really their fault because you were the one who received the vision, not them. And a lot of times we look for validation, we look for people to cheer us on, or even go on the journey with us. And that's not necessarily going to be the case. And that's okay. But where I want you to be careful is not to stop your mission, not to stop your vision, your purpose, simply because other people might not share the same thing. It's important for you instead to remember that there are people who have the same vision, who share the same passions, or maybe want to be on the mission with you. So just keep moving and get those people to align with you, right? And you'll be on your way. But I thought about why there's so much opportunity right now in the world. There's so much opportunity, and there's also so many people struggling. There's so much lack at the same time. But when I think of opportunity, I think it's just a chance, right? It could be good, it could be bad, but there's no guarantee. And that chance, if you're willing to take advantage of it, and if you're willing to give yourself as many tools and resources to help you along the way, then all you need is a chance, right? But I don't know where and how the opportunity that most people see today is not necessarily a chance, because most people, when they think of opportunity, they're almost looking for a guarantee and not an opportunity. So think just reevaluating, just like we said, thinking about what you want specifically. Your wants are different from somebody else's. Your version of what an opportunity is definitely different from somebody else's. But if go look in the dictionary and figure out what that word means, again, I think it's a chance. It could go left, it could go right, but there's an opportunity for it to go left or right. The way that you want it to go, you can influence that by your actions, right? You can influence that by being prepared. You can take certain actions to make things happen in your favor, or certain times things are not going to be in your, it's not going to be in your hands to be able to change the thing. So I think I got it. I think I got it. Okay. So I think it's important just to remember and keep that in mind, you know, because so many times I've talked to people, Chief Queef. Anyway, there's so many times I've talked to people who they have a vision, they have something that they want to do, but based on other people's opinions on that particular activity, they might not even start. And allodoxophobia, right? That's a word that I learned. What's going on, people? The preppies, Hallie Faith. What's happening? Chico. Drat. What is drat? I'm not familiar. Niners all day long. All day long. What's up? The draft. Man, to be honest, I should be watching, not that I should be. Once upon a time, I would be watching the Warriors right now, but I have not been really watching TV as much. I've been working and staying focused. There's a lot of other things that are happening. I've been watching the highlights in the quick 15 minutes rather than spending, hey, what's up? What's up? Rather than spending hours watching the game. And I've been focused on trying to build, trying to communicate with people and share ideas that can help people lessen the struggle. Man, I don't know if you guys listened to the live I did the other day, but there's a lot of things going on. Like I said, there's a lot of people struggling. And since I am in the healthcare industry, one of the things I see a lot, and I know some people are probably going to bounce out of here because this isn't what they probably want to hear. But this is what I see, and it sucks. It's sad because most people won't take advantage of this time that we have right now to do anything, right? Ideas, man. Ideas to be able to save people grief, to be able to save people time, energy, money, suffering, There's a post my wife shared with me, and you guys might have seen this online too, but there's a gentleman in, I think, Santa Monica who needed a lung transplant, and his insurance company denied that transplant at the last minute. So that caused him to be in a situation where he's right now fighting to see how he can live, right? And it's crazy because a lot of people have given time and money and faith, taken that and put that into an insurance company, and they should be taking care of people when the time comes. And what's sad is some cases like the one I just described, they happen all the time, but they don't get talked about. They don't get on the news. But everybody, I think, remembers last year when that CEO was gunned down in New York, United Healthcare. Well, let me not say everybody, because it's funny. I had conversations with some people, and some people had no clue that that even occurred. And I don't know if you know that that happened or not, but I ask myself a lot of the times why the system, the health insurance system in this country is set up the way that it is. And even though I'm a licensed professional, there's still some questions I can't answer for people. And I just wish that some people would take the initiative to just educate themselves just a little bit. And the reason is it's not that difficult to understand the pieces, the key components, if you will, that you need in order to make an educated decision when it comes to your healthcare needs. But a lot of people don't take the time to even look into these topics. The Dolphins, man, I couldn't tell you, man, to be honest with you, that Mr. Delgado, I couldn't tell you about the Dolphins. I was just saying, me being a Niner fan, I definitely haven't been watching as much as I need to, so I don't even know what's going on with that camp. But Tua, from what he was doing this thing when I saw him play, and then he got hurt, and then I don't know what he did when he came back and what he's doing now, so I can't really speak on it. Said I'm more of a basketball. I pay more attention to basketball than I do football. But lately, I've been watching just the highlights, even though the Warriors are in the playoffs and they're probably playing right now. But what's on my heart, what's on my mind is not basketball, not watching it at least. Today is Monday. I actually would be playing with some of the guys at the gym here in town, but there's other things on my mind that I'm just pondering and thinking about solutions, right? I think somebody was asking what type of ideas. I think it was Chico. What type of ideas, man? So what's interesting, like I said earlier, I'm a licensed agent, licensed professional, sales professional. And what happens in order for me to I couldn't tell you, my guy. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. But what I can tell you is that there's options that people are missing out on, and they're overpaying when it comes to healthcare. And that's what concerns me because I see this every single day. And because people are overpaying for healthcare that sometimes or most of the time they're not using when they need that money for something else, taking care of the family needs, right? There's a struggle in that area because people think, in order for me to make sure I have good health care, I need to give my money to insurance companies. So it's sad to see people struggling with the problem just because of lack of knowledge. So my struggle that I go through sometimes is how do I reach some of these people that are struggling because of lack of knowledge, right? How do I connect and communicate and share just like we're doing right now and say, hey, look, you don't have to continue to struggle. You don't have to continue to overpay. And how can we help, right? And there's there's several there's several other issues that people are going through, and there's too many people that have solutions and they're not talking, they're not sharing ideas. So that's what I'm doing, is hoping to connect with the right people. Oops, sorry about that. Hoping to connect with the right people, man. Build relationships, learn new things, impact people by just providing information, sharing knowledge about experiences and things that have happened. So if you or anybody that you know is into creating an impact, into personal growth, personal development, just sharing, having conversations, right? I would love to connect, right? I would love to connect. Drop me a line so that way we could link up. There's so many people that I know that may be in a position to help further whatever it is that you're working on, whatever goals that you have in life. They may be able to clarify some steps that you can take. And again, those are your goals, not mine. So if I can introduce you to these people, make that connection, that'd be fantastic. That'd be worth it for me to say that I helped play a role just by making an introduction. And that's how simple we all can help each other. There's nothing crazy that we have to do to be able to provide support. But like I said, a lot of us just for whatever reason, whether it's lack of trust, we're just not having the conversations. We're not providing the value that we could be and that we should be, just based on, it's a people helping people world we live in. So, like I said earlier, I just want to jump on and encourage you. From time to time, my goal is to be able to just bring information that you can use. But today, I just wanted to share an idea, share a thought, and hopefully encourage you to make a decision to take a certain action that will be beneficial for you, not just now, but in the future, and not just impacting yourself, but maybe those that are directly in close proximity or just in your area in general. So with that, happy Monday. Make it a productive day, whatever's left of it for you. And tomorrow, if you're here, it's another opportunity for you to take advantage. So let's really figure out what we want, have a clear vision of the plan of attack, and actually just go for it. See you on the next one.